Hello, nerds watching all over the internet. It is Friday night. It is February the 6th. You know what that means. Another exciting live edition of Wrestle Rewind. Yahoo! That's right, folks. Another Friday night to talk about all the cool things happening in the world of pro wrestling. We're talking matches, segments, title changes, returning icons, first in a lifetime challenges between two wrestlers that you like, that you've never seen before, and you'll likely never see again until it happens again.
And again.
And again.
And again.
Folks, I am your host, Jose Casabona. I am also the host of the #1 show on this channel, The Ravens Flock. And joined behind the camera is the host of the Black Files, my type partner for Wrestle Wrewind, the man who puts in the hours behind all the videos on his channel every single week. Folks, Mr. Juan Rouse.
Thank you for that fine introduction, Jose. Don't you ever forget the mister.
That is correct. And like all our other shows, we are simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. So make sure you hit the subscribe and the follow button. Click that notification bell for all our content. Leave your questions and comments below. We'll answer as many as we can. And if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens flock, then you can become an inner flocker. And for $4.99 a month, you'll have access to all the perks that comes with our membership. Juan, tell
Well, for all the inner flockers we've got in our chat, and I know we have plenty, go ahead and show off those lovely membership badges and custom emojis, letting everyone know that you're here to help rescue the Ravens flock from the clutches of late-stage capitalism to become full-time streamers. Since 2013, we've been working hard, staying strong, making your voice our mission. The only thing standing in our way now is the fact that we have to work 9 to 5 jobs just to keep our lights on. However, there's a way that you can help rescue us from this dim, dismal fate, and that's by doing what you find folks at home do best. Supporting the Ravens flock by liking our content, commenting both during and after the stream, especially after the stream. That lets the algorithm know that you like what you see and you want other people to see what you like. Sharing our content across social media to all your friends, family, loved ones, work acquaintances, random-ass people that you meet out in the, while you're getting gas or at the bus station. But tell everyone and their mother about the Ravens flock, about the fine work we do.
And don't forget to click the hype button on our videos because something magical happens and we don't know.
It's just hyping. That's all it is.
Hyping is magic.
It depends on the amount of hype.
Well, that sounds like someone who doesn't believe in magic.
No, that's just someone who believes in the hype. And who knows the hype. Because we are the hype. And you guys need to tell the people about how hyped we are.
I am the hype!
I just said we are the hype. What the hell? Weren't you listening?
I have to show how much hyped I am.
No, not like that. I mean, what the hell is wrong with you? And most importantly, folks, making sure that you're subscribed and everyone you refer us to is also subscribed, and then you hit the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our content. The more people you refer us to, the more subscribers we get. The more subscribers we get, the more inner flockers come out of it. And then before you know it, we'll be completely self-sustaining to the point where we're not just doing this channel for the love of the game, but also as our livelihood. With your help, we can and will succeed. You also get access to Members First and Members Only content, a special discount to our merch store, link in the description below, and you get access to all of us, the Ravens flock, your favorite Motley Crue nerds, here to make your voice our mission by providing us your thoughts, your input, your feedback, and your ideas to better shape the future of this channel to suit your tastes and needs. But as pray tell, what is it exactly that we do here on Wrestle Rewind?
So here on Wrestle Rewind, we review 3 of the most exciting pro wrestling programs in North America today. WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. So, we are still right now on the road, the golden road to WrestleMania 42 as it makes its return to Las Vegas again.
Wait, that's Golden Road, not Yellow Brick Road. My bad.
It's okay.
Wrong road.
And on this road of WrestleMania, we've crowned a new NXT champion. More on that in a little bit. We're getting things set up as AEW travels across the world to head towards Grand Slam Australia, mate.
Right.
And, of course, TNA wasted no time in setting up things for their upcoming pay-per-view event, No Surrender, on Friday the 13th. And, in case if any of you folks were wanting to know if we were going to talk about Royal Rumble, the answer is no. And the reason behind it is pretty simple. Fuck Riyadh season. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It's 7:30.
Shut up! I said it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Now, anyways, let's move on.
You dope.
Mr. Juan Rouse, please ring that bell.
Don't mind if I do.
So that's what the original flavor of Smirnoff tastes like. It's so
citrus.
Weird. It's citrus, and yet it has like a little weird aftertaste.
Yeah, it's citrus and it's chilled. But it's straight, because fuck ice. We'll get to that later on in the show, too.
All right, so thank you for breaking the ice on that one. All right, here we go, folks. So we're going to open things up with an incredible contest here. Wancho, please. It is a triple threat match for the NXT Women's North American Championship as the defending champion Izzy Dame puts her title on the line against Lola Vice and Thea Hale. Before we continue, a small brief shout out to Lola Vice, who made her Royal Rumble debut Unfortunately, it had to be over at the great crown city of Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
Again, fuck Riyadh season.
Fuck Riyadh season.
Also, this is the Gamer Dad. The Gamer Dad is in the chat. How's it going, Gamer Dad? Welcome to Wrestle Rewind. He says it's 4:40 over here. All right, well,
I was close by 20 minutes.
Dork.
All right. So here we go. Let's talk about this.
Sorry, I see two out of my favorite ladies. Thea Hale, a woman who, I kid you not, if you somehow hook her up to a power generator, she would solve all world energy forever. And Lola Vice, the bootylicious badass babe of NXT Underground. Hot damn! And they both want a piece of Thea Hale, a piece of
Izzy Dame.
Izzy Dame.
I'm sure Izzy Dame has her fans. Anyway, so we're gonna start things.
None of them are in the ring.
Not in the ring, of course. No. The match. The first half of the match kicks off with, of course, Lola Vice getting the better of two of the participants in the ring. She outmaneuvers. Both Lola Vice and Thea Hale briefly knock Izzy Dame out of the ring so that they could square up against each other in a series of takedowns and submission holds. As you can see,
Speaking of which,
yep. Thea Hale tries to lock in the Kimura lock, but of course Lola Vice, being the former UFC fighter that she was, she found ways to reverse it, and she teaches Thea Hale the hard way, different ways to break someone.
Case in point, a triangle hold.
Yes, she locks in the triangle. Yeah, no. She started off by locking in a sleeper hold on Thea Hale, then she transitioned it into a triangle hold. Like, Lola Vice is really good. She's not just good at kicking. She knows her submission graps, and it plays really strongly during this match. Now, as we get close to the end of the second half, we see the culling of Nico Vance and Shawn Spears, of course, getting involved in the girls' business. And Thea Hale was having none of that crap, so she decided to take to the air and knock Nico Vance over at ringside.
So she just said, "Nah, fuck this guy," and she's gonna make him taste her foot.
Pretty much.
Usually a guy would have to pay really good money for that kind of treatment from a lady.
Oh no, it wasn't tasting her foot. She jumped up and did a Hurricane Rana, knocking him down.
There's guys who would pay really good money for that.
Yeah, we know that. Shut up.
Giggity.
Anyways, continuing with the match. As we draw closer to the end, as Lola Vice tries to take over, Thea Hale hits an incredible exploder suplex off the turnbuckle.
Cool.
And then, I don't have a picture of this here, but let me walk you through to the final seconds of the match. Lola Vice is knocked over at ringside. Thea Hale and Izzy Dame are squaring off in the middle of the ring. Out comes Kalani Jordan. She knocks out Lola Vice at ringside, slams her hand with the ladder from underneath the ring, and Izzy Dame hits the sit-out powerbomb onto Thea Hale to pin and retain. Your winner, and still the NXT Women's North American Champion, Izzy Dame.
God damn! God dang it!
I know. We can't have
no fun over here. Hassan Terrell's in the chat. How's it going, Hassan Terrell? Welcome to Wrestle Rewind. Glad you like his Ace Sting shirt.
Yeah, he's cool. He's one of my favorites. He's one of my favorites in the six founding fathers of wrestling. I'm not gonna use the term Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, I know. The Mount Rushmore one's a little outplayed.
This is the Gamer Dad. I never had to pay. Ha! Oh, good. Then you and Juan know exactly what you're talking about. So, Juan, your thoughts on the opening content?
Good way to start off. It sounds like all the girls got to get their shit in. They got to highlight and shine. I'm surprised there wasn't any interference by Tatum Paxley. Other than that, I'm pretty sure. Thea Hale and Lola Vice, if there's any logic, the two of them will come to blows again to double check and see which of those two should get another crack first at taking on Izzy Dame one-on-one.
It's likely going to be the latter because Lola Vice still has unfinished business with Kalani Jordan, who also, by the way, made her Royal Rumble debut. Fuck Riyadh season.
Fuck Riyadh season. Okay, so you take a drink every single time Riyadh, Saudi Arabia comes up.
It's dirty blood money!
I know. We made the Google search for it.
It's like I'm happy, but I'm also not happy.
Because it's bullshit. It's called standing on principle, Jose. Stand strong.
Working on it. All right, let's
Failing miserably.
Let's get over to the exciting contest of the night, and this one is definitely worth talking about. It is a tag team match, playa.
Holla, holla.
And this time it's the TNA Knockouts tag team titles on the line as the Elegance brand, represented by M and Heather by Elegance with their personal concierge, take on the team of Zaruka, Sol Ruka, and Zarya.
Good God. Okay, yeah, these ladies have been trying the Elegance brand for forever. They keep exploding at each other. They keep having problems with each other. Just fucking pull the trigger already, man. You're drawing this out too fucking long.
Yeah, no. This is unfortunately unfortunately one of NXT's a great creative I wouldn't say backfires, but it's definitely missteps on their end. Like we know that a split up and a one-on-one encounter between Sol Ruka and Zarya was inevitable, but they sure love teasing us along the way, don't they?
They're just freaking edging us with this shit at this point. God damn it, cut it out.
Go ahead. And speaking of edging, so yes, this match was awesome for two reasons. Number one, showcasing the amazing tag team strength of the Elegance brand. Between calling their matches on TNA and calling their matches here on NXT, the Elegance brand have proven that they are definitely a force to be reckoned with. Like, they have solidified their tag team chemistry working together against any other women's tag team. And another story that they're telling us is, of course, the reluctant teaming up of Zarya and Sol Ruka, especially when they tag each other not favorably, but like I said, reluctantly, like tagging each other on the shoulders or tagging each other like that. It's like, yeah, boo, I'm getting it.
I'm gonna do it. No, me.
Yeah, like Juan's right. They're so bad at edging us. Like they couldn't even do their tag entrance correctly without them shoving each other out of the way. Like move it or something.
No, you move.
Anyways,
no, you.
Cut that out. So, getting back to the match here. So, while Zaruka is teasing us, teasing us, that doesn't mean that we don't get to see some incredible highlights from the tag match. We see an incredible moonsault, of course, here by Sol Ruka. Of course, she was only able to get a 2 count on M by Elegance, and everything seemed to be just the tip. As I think we're dead.
God damn it, we're dead. Thanks.
Oh, God almighty. Yeah, no. We get a brilliant moonsault over here before we got to commercial break, and when we got back, of course, Zarya is the one getting worked over by the Elegance brand. Yep, go on.
I wouldn't really call this getting worked over.
Oh, yeah.
Like steam rolling through these two dainty ladies.
That's right. She does mount a comeback and steamrolls through the dainty ladies before she gets tagged out by Sol Ruka. Sol Ruka joins in on the fray, and she unleashes her array of aerial offenses against the Elegance brand. And here's where things get real fucky. Let me explain. In the final seconds of the match, it looks like Zarya and Sol Ruka were about to hit a double finishers to get the win. Sol Ruka was going to hit the Soul Snatcher, and Zarya was going to hit the F5, right?
Right.
Actually, go ahead and share that, because before we get that, here's some more incredible offense from Sol Ruka. Like, holy shit. Oh, yeah, by the way, she also made her debut in the Royal Rumble this year.
Oh, my God, Jose, stop tormenting yourself like this already.
Juancho. See, normally I would agree with you, and 99% of the time you would be correct. However, fate extends his hand, reaches out to you.
You are not fucking Christoph Waltz. You do not.
No, let me finish. He reaches out to you and says these magical words. Fuck Riyadh season.
If you're gonna try to speechify, fucking practice first. Rehearse yourself.
Well, I would if you wouldn't interrupt me.
I
I was
wouldn't
building
interrupt you
to it.
if you had some gravitas in your speechifying. God damn.
Wancho, what gravitas am I supposed to show about something that I'm not happy about? Jesus.
You're trying to make it sound important. You need to feel it for yourself. If I don't believe you, then why should I? If you don't believe what you're saying, why should I?
Jesus Christ. All right, getting back to it. So, all right. So, yep, go ahead. So here's what happened. Here's how we get to this part here. So as I said, Zaruka were preparing a double finisher, but however, while Soruka was running to the turnbuckle to hit the Soul Snatcher, Heather by Elegance got out of the F5. Got out of the F5, pushed Zarya into Soruka's way, and Soruka accidentally hit the Soul Snatcher on Zarya. And this allowed... Yep, and then Soruka got knocked out by Ash by Elegance, who was at ringside. This allowed the Elegance brand to hit their tag team finishing move, which is a bow and arrow lock and a double stop. Like, I love that move, to pick up the win. Your winners, and still, the TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champions, the Elegance brand.
God damn. Yeah, no, gotta hand it to these ladies. You gotta hand it to them. They're damn good at getting their getting their teamwork on, and the way that they're presenting the whole thing with Zaruka is exhausting. It's fucking exhausting. I'm done. You've killed it. You've driven the point home. Now, at this point, having these two turn on each other would be a mercy kill. Come the fuck on. Cut it out already.
And this is why sometimes long-term booking doesn't always work.
Especially when you telegraph it like 9 months in. Rather 9 months out.
God almighty. Still a great match, but yes, I'm in agreement with Juan. Just split them up already. Get this over with. Now, let's go ahead and get over to the exciting segment. Everybody has questions since he made his return at Deadline, and he's here to finally give answers. We hear from the Dawn of NXT, Tony D'Angelo. Hey, he made his return at the end of the year, and now he's attacking people left and right.
What's going on? He's a loose cannon. That gabagle's completely out of control. Boppity boopy, boppity boopity boop bop, boppity boopy. Fuck.
So, Tony D'Angelo, first of all, has a new entrance. Haven't seen any video graphics of his entrance yet, but they kept the lights dark, and they kept flashing certain lights as he made his entrance into the ring. And he got into the ring. The audience section was dark lit, and it was just him. And then he asked that the lights turn on so that he can see the people that he's talking to. The fans go crazy for Tony D. It's such fantastic shit. So Tony D'Angelo got on the mic, and he talked about how he learned about the value of family. He had a family by his side, of course, referencing the D'Angelo family. Stax, Luca Crucifino, and Adriana Rizzo. Oh my God, I still remember the names. Well, it's easy to remember Stax. He's still employed. Anyways. And then he remembers what happened to him. He remembers what happened when Dark State got involved, and Dark State destroyed everything that he had. And then he had to go back to his roots. He had to go back and remember who he was. He was a national champion, referencing back to his early years in collegiate wrestling. And he had to remember what he learned growing up on the streets, that Tony D'Angelo is a survivor, and he's got to look after himself. And he's coming after two things. First, he's going to take everything away from Dark State. And the second thing, he didn't tell us what the second thing was going to be yet. He'll say it, but he'll reveal it after Dark State is destroyed.
Bum, bum, bum.
And he didn't speak with any Italian, stereotypical accents. He was actually speaking as himself. It came off as human. It came off as real. It came off as bold and to the point.
But no, he's the Don of NXT. He's a bad mamma jammer, and he is a And he is an Italian mobster stereotype. He must have the voice. What happened to my voice?
Oh, no. There was no voice, Juancho. There was no voice. There was no entrance where you hear him say, it's all about the family. They did away with all of that. This is a new Tony D'Angelo, and he is out for revenge.
No, but you gotta keep the voice. No, I gotta keep the gag alive. I gotta keep my gag alive. God damn it!
No. He won.
I don't download these silly ass gifts for nothing. Okay, you're ruining my creative here, Tony. What the hell, Tony D'Angelo?
No, you know what?
You're ruining.
No, listen.
All of my work.
Juan,
When?
you know something? Keep it. Anytime we talk about Tony D'Angelo, keep it. Because at this point, he's been with the company for so long, and we've already made God knows how many of these jokes. So you know what? Keep it.
I can keep doing it?
Yes, do it, Juan. Do it for the lulz. Do it
Poopy.
do it for the content.
Do I look like Brian Zane to your ass?
No, but we
I was
create.
about to say. Don't besmirch me like that.
All right. Now let's move on to the match of the night. And honestly, this one was a bit of a breeze to look at. It just happened so quickly in a matter of minutes. It's a tag match between Chase U versus the newly alliance of Lexis King and Stax. And this picture is all you need to know about this match. The newly formed alliance of Lexis King and Stax made quick work of Chase U. They destroyed their asses in the middle of the ring and celebrated. And after the match, Uriah Connors, the son of Fit Finlay, walked away from Chase U.
And that does it.
Oh, yeah, I told you. Like, you want to talk about a mercy killing? That shit needed a mercy killing after Ridge Holland.
It been needed a mercy kill. What the deuce, man?
Yeah, no. And at this point, it just feels out of place with the current landscape of NXT, with everything else going on. Like, it was part of the 2.0 era. And it was fun and it lingered. But I feel like now...
It overstayed its welcome.
Like, we all knew that the gimmick was going to have a short shelf life.
Not really. Not that it was going to have a short shelf life, just that it was supposed to stay dead after what's-his-face, Ridge Holland killed it.
Yeah, that's true. And looking at it now, it just looks like this weird piece of furniture that doesn't go along with the rest of the living room.
I got it. We know.
All right.
By the way, dinner.
Yay!
Piping hot.
I can see that. Thank you. I love curry. By the way, guys, curry is amazing. Anyways, now what are you doing?
I'm trying to do a thing here. Let me theory.
Can you?
Hold.
I don't know. That's a lot of weight. Oh, actually, no. It can hold. Okay. So, while this cools off a bit, let's go ahead and get to the really annoying segment of the night. And remember how me and Juan made it clear that we didn't like promo trains? Well, WWE somehow heard us.
And said, fuck you, you're paying for it anyway.
And
real quick, Gamer Dad says, financing your escort encounter isn't tax deductible.
We got a promo train. It started off with the NXT Women's Champion JC Jane and the Fatal Influence. And JC Jane bragged and boasted how she made her debut at this year's Royal Rumble. And all I got to say is, fuck Riyadh season.
Good God.
So anyways, so JC Jane made her debut, and it was happy that she entered the Royal Rumble, but then she got eliminated by Sol Ruca during the Rumble.
No.
She tried to set up a match against Sol Ruca, and she would defend her NXT Women's title against her just to get payback. But then the promo train came a-rolling. Choo-choo! And shit.
Thank you, K-Storm. Wait, so who all's... Oh, God.
All the pretty women standing in the row.
Wait, hold on. So I see Fatal Attraction,
All right.
Fatal Influence.
You see Zarya, there's Ren Sinclair, and standing next to Ren Sinclair, you can barely see her, but it's Kendall Gray, the current WWE Evolve Women's Champion. Yep. Kendall Gray wants another crack at JC Jane, and she believes that she deserves it because JC Jane's proven that she cannot beat her on her own. And Zarya tried to make her case wanting a crack at JC Jane, and she feels that Sol Ruca has been given enough opportunities that it's time for her to take it. And JC Jane had a clap back against Zarya. She said that the fans love Sol Ruca, but they tolerate Zarya. Ugh.
God dang it.
Ugh.
Rude.
Very much rude.
Too rude.
Once again, WWE loves to drag out friendship splits, don't they?
Apparently just Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels is slowly but surely building that window ready to
that barbershop window.
That barbershop window.
One of these two.
Yep, which one of them's gonna go through it?
the stupid thing is that like we see this shit a mile away. It's annoying. Just get it over with already. I'm sorry. You dragged this too long, dumbass.
And then Sol Ruca joins the chat.
Oh god.
Yep. Sol Ruca joins the chat, and she obviously is not
This is
ashamed.
after their match?
Yeah, this is after the match. She's obviously not ashamed about accepting this opportunity to face JC Jane, despite protests from Zarya. And it looks like, and then JC Jane was telling everybody to pretty much GTFO. Her business is only with Sol. But then out comes the newly appointed, I don't have a picture, but out comes the newly appointed NXT GM, Robert Stone, because WWE moved to the quickness of filling that seat after Ava Raine pretty much said, "Peace out, bitch."
You mean Simone Johnson?
Oh yeah, Simone Johnson. Yeah, sorry. By the way, we agree with Simone Johnson. Fuck ICE and fuck our current administration.
Nah.
So Robert Stone came out and he made a series of qualifying matches and to decide who will face JC Jane for the NXT Women's title over the next couple of weeks until a future date. Wancho, actually, no, I don't have to hear your thoughts. We both hate promo trains. It's stupid.
Yeah, no, promo trains are stupid when when it's done ham-fistedly like they're doing right now. What the hell?
Oh, God.
Come the fuck on. Do you guys not know how to have promos feel organic if you're gonna interrupt somebody? You gotta fucking make this stuff feel organic. That's not the way these guys have been presenting this stuff at NXT. They've been failing miserably on that.
You know what I hate? It's just a minor pet peeve when it comes to promo trains. When they get interrupted and the person interrupting, they make their entrance and they go, "Hey, hey, hey," or "Yo, yo, yo, hi guys." And, don't you hate that? It's so cringe.
I feel like the promo train is played out.
I feel like the promo train's getting derailed. All right. Now,
I'd like to rail the ladies on board this promo train, but that's a completely different matter altogether.
I think Zarya will. I think Zarya might break you.
Hell of a way to go.
All right. Oh God. Now, before we talk about the main event, let's talk about the honorable mention because we have another.
I thought we had a.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to talk about. Because we have another tournament for the WWE Speed Championship. Who would take on Jasper Troy? The tournament bracket's already been set. We got a series of one-on-one matches for this short tournament, and the first match, which took place this Tuesday night, was the top match, of course. The French high flyer himself, Elio Lafleur, versus Charlie Dempsey.
Elio Lafleur.
Yep.
All right.
Joe, go ahead and share the graphic.
Cool.
Yeah. Elio Lafleur versus Charlie Dempsey. We talked about him last week on Wrestle Rewind. We highlighted how big of a deal he is in the independent wrestling scene. By the way,
on Europe.
Yeah, he is very good. This match nearly went almost went to the time limit, almost went to 3 minutes. These guys put on a hell of a banger. Charlie Dempsey made Ilya LaFleur work for it, and then Ilya LaFleur, of course, showing off his incredible high-flying abilities and incredible agility in the ring. He was able to pick up the win against Charlie Dempsey, just short of 3 minutes. Fucking awesome. Incredible speed. Incredible technique.
That is real fun. That's the kind of shit I like to see.
Yeah. Now, let's talk about the main event, because the main event is the talking point, and the aftermath is definitely what's going viral right now. The main event is a 7-man, that's right, 7-man ladder match for the vacant NXT Championship. From left to right. Actually, you know what?
Yeah,
from right to left, we have
right to left.
We have the WWE Evolve champion Jackson Drake representing the Vanity Project. You've got Absolute Ricky Saints. You have Shiloh Hill. You have Sean Legacy. Representing Dark State, you have Dion Lennox. You know what? I'm gonna save the best for last. Skipping over, you've got Keanu Carver, the big mean dude all the way to the left. And, of course, number 7, the prestigious one.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Number 7, Joe Hendry, who is, by the way, not wrestling 100% after being beaten up, after being brutalized last week, but he is still competing regardless.
Yay.
Holy shit. 7-man ladder match with the championship hanging all the way at the top. The only way to win is to grab it is to climb that ladder and grab that belt.
Well, that just means it's a free-for-all.
It is you're not wrong about free-for-alls. Holy shit. This match was great and had so many memorable moments during the match. Go for it. Here we go. We, of course, kick things off with Absolute Ricky Saints showing off his chops, channeling his inner Undertaker, and doing the old school on the ropes against Super Sean Legacy. Remember that one time he did that when he was walking on the barricade, and all the fans were like fawning over him?
I remember.
Those are good times.
What the heck?
But it's cool. It's cool. We got some more 7-man action happening in the ring. Juancho? Yep, we got some high-flying action, of course, with Joe.
One flying.
Yep, Joe Hendry, of course, yeeted himself over the top rope and knocked out three of the 7 competitors at ringside. And
what the fuck is that, Dr. Thirst?
Dr. Thirst? What? Oh, yeah, that's what it says on Jackson Drake's thing, because he's part of the Vanity Project, the group of guys, because they're so hot and girls like them. And they have all the energy of, really pretty college pretty college boys. Seriously, they look like college boys.
What the fuck?
Or just high school students in their senior year. I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's still look a little underage to me. That's a little nerving.
By the way, you want to see some silly shit? How about Shiloh Hill and stilts?
Is he stilt walking the ladder?
Yeah, he is.
The ladder's broken.
Yeah, no. Let me explain how we got there. When we got back from commercial break, Keanu Carver, who was, by the way, one of the victims of the Joe Hendry yeeting, he got back up. He grabbed one of the ladders that someone tried to throw at him, and and with his own strength, he split the ladder in half. Shiloh Hill was able to grab both halves of it, and he still walked all the way over to the other 2 competitors that are brawling over at the ladder. That is some cool shit.
Okay, that's funny. That's fucking clever. How dare you?
Ladder's still walking.
Goddamn. All right. Well, did it accomplish anything?
No, not really. The match is still going. There was a great trick, but it still wasn't enough to grab the championship.
Whoopsie.
Yep, and as the action continues, we see Jackson Drake, the current WWE Evolve champion, fly from the top rope and hits an incredible corkscrew moonsault, knocking out Dion Lennox, Shiloh Hill, and Joe Hendry, and before making his way back into the ring and trying to go make it grab for the title. Words Friday.
Words are your thing, Jose.
I know words are a thing. Next, go ahead and continue. We got more to talk about in this main event.
All right.
The action gets crazy. The fans are going wild. Shiloh Hill gets into the ring. He puts the ladder on his head and he starts spinning around, knocking out everybody. He's pretty much a human windmill. He is a human ladder windmill, knocking out anybody that tries to go near him.
You're kidding.
Shiloh Hill is something else. Oh, God.
He was too fucking silly.
Yeah, no shit.
All right, well, I could see the kind of role he's looking to fill.
So the wheels are turning for Shiloh Hill. Victory might be in his grasps. And then during the match, the ladder was set up, and another ladder was set up to as a bridge between the standing up ladder and the ring ropes. Go ahead. Yeah, right there. That Jackson Drake and Shawn Legacy brawled for a bit. Jackson Drake is on the ladder, and Shawn Legacy does a springboard 450 splash. Doesn't get all of it, but gets enough of it. And I say that because he barely hits Jackson Drake. It barely connected.
But you mean to tell me that he was short on the jump?
Yeah, he was.
Did he just land his face on what's his dude's shoulder or
on his midsection? That's what happened.
Ugh.
Yeah, it was if it was a little bit closer, then it would have connected. I give you an A for trying. That was a cool move.
Well, here's the thing. Don't go for cool points. Go for the kill.
Hey, at least it didn't fall short of expectations.
Actually, it did not. It did fall short of expectations because you expected him to land full body with the 450 splash.
But he hit him at least.
Barely.
All right. So everybody's knocked out. Keanu Carver climbs over to the top of the ladder, and then what's his face? And then Absolute Ricky Saints meets him up in the ladder. At two ladders were set up. Ricky Saints meets Keanu Carver up and knocks him over, and Keanu Carver goes crashing through the ladder bridge at ringside.
Holy shit.
Yep, Keanu Carver is out, and it looks like victory is in the hands of Ricky Saints. The Revolution is about to be televised yet again, but not if Joe Hendry has anything to say about it.
The power of memes versus the power of, what's Ricky Saints' power?
He's from New Orleans.
I don't know, fucking voodoo then.
Fucking voodoo. Wow.
I don't fucking know. I could have gone.
The Shadow Man might want to have a word with you. After all, he's got friends on the other side.
Yeah, well, I have friends everywhere.
So after Joe Hendry and Ricky Saints grab the belt and they go back and forth in this silly cartoonish
You're fucking kidding me.
They did that at the top of the ladder. Joe Hendry finally knocks Ricky Saints out off the ladder. He unhooks the championship and and celebrates with the fans going crazy. Your winner and new NXT champion, Joe Hendry. Wancho, your thoughts of the main event?
Yay! This was fun. Yeah, Shiloh Hill was definitely Shiloh Hill's definitely one to keep an eye on. He's too fucking silly for his own good. Sorry for Ricky Saints. Thank you for trying. You're gonna get your shot next time. You'll get a chance. It's okay. For now, let's have it on the meme for the sake of the memes here, since everyone's doing shit for the content. There. I'm going to sign off on the memification, and I'm going to sign off on the what do you call it? Flanderization of Joe Hendry here.
Oh yeah,
at least now we've got a result of it.
Oh yeah, that was another criticism from fans about WWE's partnership with TNA.
You mean from Brian Alvarez, who's a fucking dork who doesn't like fun?
Well, no,
I watch the same clips you do, Jose.
I do not watch Brian Alvarez.
Okay, what's the name of that cadaver he talks to? Oh yeah, Dave Meltzer.
Yeah, I don't know what they said. I was going by my thoughts that that fans are annoyed that WWE is poaching talent and that they over flanderized Joe Hendry and his whole gimmick. Which
did they?
Not really.
He was doing this shit in TNA before NXT got to look at him.
Exactly. Now, that being said, I have something actually positive to cheer for. So you know what? Joe Hendry, cheers to you, man.
Yay.
See, I could be a happy drinker.
Cool.
Now,
that's way better for your mental health anyway.
yes, now let's shift gears and go over to AEW Dynamite.
Oh boy. Light the fuse, hit the boom, dynamite.
This week's AEW Dynamite takes place over at the T-Mobile Arena over in Las Vegas, Nevada, baby. The home city of the very first pay-per-view event from All Elite Wrestling.
WrestleMania 42 in Las Vegas.
You fucking asshole.
I
I was trying to say Double or Nothing.
know what I said. I know what you were going to say. And fuck them.
Oh my god.
Ha.
All right. Now, of course, we kick off AEW Dynamite with a trios match.
Holla, holla, holla.
That's right. The team of the Death Riders, represented by the AEW Continental Champion Jon Moxley, the Bastard Pac, and Daniel Garcia versus the Don Callis family. We have El Clon, Josh Alexander, and Konosuke Takeshita.
Okay. We really need to chill with the hologram clone shit.
Yeah, like, Hologram is still out on injury. What the hell is the El Clon gonna do? Like, you gotta give him something.
Sorry, but no.
Like, what are you gonna have him do? Sit backstage and eat catering all time until his better half comes back?
Yeah.
Well, they can't do that. Anyways, sadly, I didn't find any pictures of their match on the AEW website, so you're just gonna have to go for my word for it. And honestly, this was a great opening match. Of course, we got some incredible chemistry as both opponents, as both Pac and El Clone square up. They do a series of takedowns, arm drags. They were a series of reversals, lots of flippity-doo-dahs between the two. Like, the fans were going nuts for this particular exchange. It was great. Of course, the main focus was on Jon Moxley, because Jon Moxley right now is the baby face of the Death Riders, who's feuding with the Don Callis family.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Babyface is too much. He's currently the babyface figure for now.
You're fucking kidding me?
Yeah, no, I kid you not. And this match was great. When we got back from commercial break, Jon Moxley got the hot tag, and he was unleashing hell on the Don Callis family until Josh Alexander had a chance to knock out Moxley from ringside, and Pac was also knocked out as well, leaving Daniel Garcia unfortunately all alone and fending off against the wolves of the Don Callis family. El Clon hit his finishing move before passing Dark Garcia over to Konosuke Takeshita to hit the Raging Fire to pin and win for his team. Your winners, the Don Callis family.
Oh, fucking why?
Okay, first of all, number one, I really don't give a shit about the Continental title.
Nobody with a brain does.
And number two, no, like I said, great opening match. They're doing something with El Clon. They're at least giving him screen time, and it's not as if he's a bad wrestler. He's great. His in-ring work is awesome, and
of course you're going to give Tony Khan's OC Donut Steel a good showing.
Yeah, and of course, and the Death Riders, I'm very confused. Jon Moxley is the only one that's feuding with them. So what are they? Are they now baby faces? Are they heels? Are they tweeners? Are they leaning in between, depending on the situation? What's going on? What are we doing here with the Death Riders, huh? Because clearly the Don Callis family are heels. Like, make no mistake about it.
Remind me, who all's in the Death Riders again?
Okay, there's John
Moxley.
There's Pac.
The dancing fool.
Well, no longer. He's just a fool. He's the fool that got pinned. You've got Claudio Castagnoli, the current CMLL heavyweight champion. And you have Marina Shafir. Oh, yeah, and Wheeler Yuta, the residential punching bag.
Resident
punching bag, yeah.
Okay.
You got 6 guys. Whoa, 5 guys and a girl.
5 guys, a girl, and a pizza place. Okay. If there's anyone who's going to try and throw Moxley out of the group, it would probably be Claudio. And that's where I see this happening, because they're like, oh, Moxley, you've gone weak, and you're over here holding this bullshit title, the Continental Championship. That means nothing to you. It meant nothing to us. That's why we didn't bother trying to go for it. What we did, we went in, we hurt people, and we went in to take over because we have nebulous reasons that don't ever get explained. But you're in the way.
We don't like what you're doing. It doesn't. We don't jive with your vibe, dog.
You failed the vibe check, buddy.
Oh God! Now let's talk about the exciting match of the night, and it is a match featuring the best bout machine himself, Kenny Omega, going up against Andrade El Idolo.
Okay, this one I saw folks were actually like, "Oh shit, this was actually pretty good." This is like, okay, can we get more of this in our TV, please?
And I agree 100%. This was off the chain.
All right, so Andrade, he's going up against Kenny Olivier.
Yes, Andrade scored a win against Swerve Strickland last week on Dynamite. He gets a chance to face Kenny Omega. These two square up, and Andrade and Kenny Omega start wrestling circles around each other, showing off their technical prowess. We see some incredible high-flying ability from Andrade El Idolo, knocking out Kenny Omega, and tries to put him away earlier with the Hammerlock DDT, but Kenny Omega was able to kick out after two. And then during this match, he was still wearing his t-shirt, and he was still wearing his pants. So he took off the shirt, for the ladies. I'm totally not making up for the fact that I'm divorced from Charlotte.
Is he shredded now?
Oh yeah, he is. Dude, he's shredded, and somehow he looks a little bit bigger than he did last time he was in AEW.
I mean, like...
Yep, there's Andrade El Idolo taken to the sky, wipes out Kenny Omega from ringside, and then while he was at ringside, he stops over at another group of ladies, which one of them was confirmed an OnlyFans model. Her name was Selena Slay. He got a selfie picture with the OnlyFans model, and this is something I actually want to point out, because I fucking hate this shit. It made the rounds on social media. She posted on her Instagram story of her being an AEW Dynamite, and she said, this is, and she posted, LMAO, this is fake ass shit. Like, wow, honey. Thanks.
Really? We take a second to give you a cameo and you take a dump on it? What the fuck? Okay, like, I get it. Not everyone's into pro wrestling. But, like, you were given a free ticket for... to help promote yourself in the spot there for a second. I don't know who gave this girl the sweetheart deal or like the freebie there, but it's not. But I'm pretty sure a little bit of decorum would be called for.
Oh yeah, I can already imagine it. Tony Khan's already backstage and he's like, "Don't call us, we won't call you."
Why were you snorting like a pig when you tried to do the cocaine thing, Joseph? You got to remember,
because pigs love money.
Yeah, I know that.
But yeah, don't call us, we won't call you, said Tony Khan. But Andrade will want you to call him back.
I don't think so.
He's single now.
Yeah, but she was dumping on him though.
Oh yeah, that's true. I am so not suffering from marriage trauma.
I mean divorce trauma.
From divorce trauma.
Do they have kids together?
No.
Then yeah, he's got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, he'll be fine. So, getting back to the match, as we get back from commercial break, Kenny Omega and Andrade continue to square up, and they do a series of chops, of back and forth chops, which seems to be the theme of all the matches tonight. And in this case, I'm giving it an exception because these guys are absolute monsters in the ring.
But if everyone's doing chops, then what the fuck?
Well, no, it works in some matches, and it doesn't work as much in other matches, and I'll get to that in a bit. So, as we get closer to the end, Kenny Omega takes control of the match. He hits the V trigger on Andrade, and then Don Callis, who's on commentary at ringside, which, by the way, doesn't feature Taz, it's just Excalibur and Tony Schiavone trying to collect a check. Don Callis throws the...
I got other stuff to take care of, Cole.
Don Callis throws a screwdriver into the ring for Andrade to use as a weapon, and then out comes Swerve Strickland to take the weapon away from Andrade, and then as Swerve gets distracted by the referee because the referee thought that he was going to use the weapon, from behind the referee, Andrade reverses the one-winged angel, and then low blows Kenny Omega, and then hits
No.
his finishing move, the Message, to pick up the win. Your winner, Andrade El Idolo.
God damn. Okay, that was a dirty finish, man. I ain't a fan of that kind of stuff. But you know what? At least it's interesting. They kept the energy going throughout the match. We had a little shenanigans, and we still have a carny fuck over here. So, kudos to Andrade. Good match, good showing.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny, always a pleasure.
Yep. So
What
now,
the fuck?
Andrade will get to go to Grand Slam Australia to face off Hangman Adam Page, and whoever wins will challenge MJF for the AEW World Title at Revolution.
All right. Well, well done for Andrade. Let's see if he's able to keep the momentum going for himself.
Exactly. And speaking of the momentum going, holy shit, we're seeing a lot of good things about AEW. What is going on here?
I know, right? This is scary.
Is this the case of the Fridays?
Is this what happens when they try?
They're actually trying.
I know. That's so bizarre. We're just breezing through. I got nothing to go for here.
Well, we were graced by seeing clips of Tommaso Ciampa in his in-ring debut on last Saturday's Collision when he shocked the world and defeated Mark Briscoe to become the newly crowned TNT champion.
Well, by the way, this is like the best segment of the night, by the way.
It is the best segment of the night because holy shit, I'm a Tommaso Ciampa fan. I've been saying nothing but positive things about Tommaso Ciampa since we started talking about the Wednesday Night War.
Yep, this is when our silly little like
psycho killer, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, this is when our silly little casual brain was first introduced to Ciampa during the black and gold era of NXT.
Hells so, yeah.
You can imagine the hype and you can imagine the enjoyment we've got going on here.
So yeah, he talked about his title victory. He gave respect where respect is due to Mark Briscoe, who by the way is his longtime friend and rival back in the Ring of Honor old years, not the Tony Khan years. And he understands that he's going to be defending the TNT title this Saturday on Collision against Roderick Strong and shit, I forgot what the other opponent's name is, but it's a triple threat match. And and you remember how in NXT he calls the NXT Championship Goldie?
Yeah.
And in the AEW universe, he's calling his title Sylvie. You know, because it's silver. Sylvie. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Is it silver still?
It's silver, it's gold and red.
Okay, but the center plate is silver primarily, right? Silver with
Correct.
Gold in the center?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, then Sylvie. God dang it.
I love this. This is great. The Psycho Killer is unleashed.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. This is pretty badass and pretty awesome, and I'm looking to see if God help me, if that's and hopefully Tommaso Ciampa doesn't get lost in the shuffle.
I hope so too, cause damn man, he is too awesome of a wrestler. Like he's not only great technical wise, but he also brings a level of intensity, believability anytime he's in a ring, anytime when he cuts a promo. Like when he goes really deep in his speeches, you believe him. You hang on to his every word.
No, and like I said, you know, it's that performance both athletically and in the thespians manner of Tommaso Ciampa that drew us in and made us fans.
Exactly. So once again, here's to you, Psycho Killer.
Yay!
All right, now let's get to the shitty match of the night. All right, back to the status quo. This one-on-one match is for the AEW National Championship. Once again, another title I don't care for. And Ricochet defends the title against Jungle Jack Perry.
Oh, boy.
All right. So, make no mistake, I actually saw the match. It wasn't bad. It wasn't heinous. They didn't do anything offensive. It was actually pretty good. It was a pretty solid match between two high flyers, between two light heavyweight guys. They definitely did go the distance, and This was and this was I think, and if I'm remembering correctly, this was a semi-main event. Jungle Jack Perry actually had nearly had the match won. He locks in the bear trap, but then out comes the Gates of Agony. I don't have any pictures for this. Out comes the Gates of Agony, Bishop Khan and Toa Leona to try and stop to help Ricochet in the match. But then the Young Bucks cut off the Gates of Agony, and then Ricochet then fucking like steals the victory and retains the championship. You're a winner and still AEW National Championship. Ricochet, fuck this shit. The reason I don't like this, the reason I have such annoyance for this is because of all the tweets lately about Ricochet. Like, Ricochet appeared on a podcast, I believe it was a podcast, and he was shitting about his time in the WWE, how he felt since he got called up into the main roster in 2019, WWE ruined his character up until his departure.
What character?
What character, dude?
You didn't develop no fucking character. All you did was flip around and had matches with Logan goddamn Paul.
And anytime he was given a mic, he had nothing. He had no charisma. He had no in-ring presence. He didn't know how to talk. He even admitted a while ago that he got nervous and he got scared cutting promos, and that was one of the things he was trying to work on in the Performance Center. So what the fuck you mean if they fucking ruined your character? Go fuck yourself.
And he's clearly putting a little extra spit polish on working Tony Khan's crankshaft, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, like, bro, like, he's been shitting...
Fellatio!
He's been shitting on WWE. Of course, in this particular subject here that I'm about to talk about, he was staying true to character, shitting on AJ Styles, but it still came off as ridiculous. I'm sorry, like, I don't believe Ricochet, because I don't think Ricochet believes in Ricochet.
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
Fucking hell. And this AEW National Championship is just a fucking consolation prize for him, to make him feel special.
Yeah, no, sorry. Keep crying, Twitter, Ricky. Ugh. It's not as if you're being paid buttloads of cash by an idiot who clearly doesn't know how to book to save his life. He could put together matches all the live long day, but he can't book to save his life. And this is the perfect environment for Twitter Ricky, who can't work to save his life.
Yeah, no. Like, he's great in the ring. He knows how to wrestle. But he has no character, no personality, no charisma. He doesn't know how to talk.
Hey up there, Nikki Bella. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Wrestle Rewind.
Jesus, man. Jack Swagger is a better talker than you.
Whoa.
I said what I stand by what I said.
Yo, you gotta be careful with the Jose. Those are fighting words. Holy shit. You gotta be freaking careful with this nonsense. You can't just go run off the mouth like that. That's what Ricochet would do.
Thank you.
God, that curry is tasty.
I know. Thank you so much. That curry is delicious.
Thank you again, K-Storm. Love you, honey. Hey.
Now, on the subject of people who don't know how to cut a promo while saving their lives, we go to a backstage interview promo segment with the AEW Women's World Champion Chris Statlander. And I picked the perfect screenshot for this.
Along with Renee Paquette being the mic stand. Yeah, no, you did actually pick the most appropriate still frame for this. So, yeah, no, go fucking figure.
So let me explain this situation here. So, on that same evening of AEW Dynamite, there was a tag team match featuring the Babes of Wrath going up against the team of Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford, or as they call themselves, Mega Bad. Ha, original. And it was a AEW Women's World Tag Title Eliminator match. Holy fuck, can the word Eliminator please die? So, the condition was that Tekla wanted her rematch. So, Tekla and Chris Statlander agreed to two things. Number one, that Chris Statlander would not be at the Babes of Wrath's corner ringside on Dynamite for the match. And number two, if she honors her part, Tekla will get her rematch next week on Dynamite. However, under a special stipulation from Chris Statlander, and just as and the way Chris Statlander delivers it, she's like, "Oh yeah, I have something cooked up for all the sickos out there." Again, another word that needs to die. Just because Tony Khan said it, that doesn't make it cool.
That doesn't make it cool. Like, please stop cheerleading billionaires. The majority of them are dumber than a box of rocks, and they're all nuttier than squirrel shit. Come on, man.
So Chris Statlander, the way she worded it, she says like, "Oh, I've got something really good cooking up for all the sickos that love it, and to show that I'm much more toxic than Tekla." That's when she makes that face, and the stipulation is you're just gonna have to tune in on Saturday for Collision.
Ha 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 ha
ha! Ah, what a tease! Ha! You're so original. You're so clever. Truly, you are the master of the mic. Truly, there's no one better.
I'm sure. Joe, could you grab that?
No, that was what he was saying.
Oh. Now, I'm sure that this promo idea sounded better in Chris Statlander's head because you get what she's trying to go with, rather what she's trying to go for in her delivery, in her body language, and the inflection for this, but it didn't line up. It didn't quite line up the way it needed to. So it came off a little too inauthentic. It came off as if she didn't believe what she was saying. So why should we care? And that's not really the kind of ideal headspace you want to be in when you're trying to hype up the future Women's World Championship match that you're having, where you're defending the title against one of the most over women in the roster right now. So, that's a thing you need to think about.
Exactly. Oh,
I bought a laptop. Just have to set it up when I have time to do so.
Yay!
Well done,
awesome, Nikki Bella. I hope the laptop works for you. And then she closed off her promo by saying, "And when we meet in the ring, you better hope that the Cosmic Killer is just a name." That's another thing that she's trying to make happen. The Cosmic Killer. It doesn't.
Chris, dear, stop trying to make that happen. It's never going to happen.
Yeah, it's like the Angel Warriors from TNA. That name fell flat.
Yeah, no, that's flatter than that's flatter than a pancake in Oklahoma. Okay.
All right. Now, before we talk about the main event, let's talk about the honorable mention. And actually, I would argue and protest that this is actually the best use of the AEW unofficial mascot. It is. We're going to talk about the mixed tag team match featuring timeless Tony Storm and freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. Thank you. They had a really brief mixed tag team victory over the team of Jordan Oasis and Brittany Brooks. Jordan Oasis, by the way, was on WWE Evolve, but he was cut from WWE last year.
Well, good to see that Jordan Oasis is still getting work.
Yep.
That's important.
So, the team of Tony Storm and Orange Cassidy made work in their tag match, and then apparently they have challenged the Marina Shafir and Wheeler Yuta to a mixed tag hair versus hair match on AEW Grand Slam Australia.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Now, here's the stipulation. The losing partner who gets pinned gets their head shaved off. Not the losing team, but the losing the person who gets picks up the loss.
Okay.
So after the match,
I can live with that better. Like, no, don't fuck with a lady's hair. A woman's hair is her life. Come on.
Yeah, I know. So after the match, Orange Cassidy and Tony Storm, they got on the mic, and they were both sharing their frustrations, like, why did we do this? Why did we challenge him? And Tony Storm was freaking out because, like, I don't want to lose my hair.
I don't want to do this. It's too lame.
But then Tony Storm fires up, and she's looking forward to it. She's looking forward to chopping off Wheeler Yuta's head because that fucking ugly hair needs to go. And if Marina Shafir gets pinned, she's looking forward to turning her into Mox.
Making her look like
Mox. Yeah.
I mean, she's already got the mean face and the questionable upper body attire. I mean, come fuck on. All she really would need is a buzz cut to make that work. I digress. You were trying to say toppling off Wheeler Yuta, Joseph. If I sneeze in the wrong direction, I could topple Wheeler Yuta. Right? Like, let's not kid ourselves. That's not exactly the highest bar to clear in the world of pro wrestling. But it's interesting that they've got this set up with a mixed hair versus hair match, rather tag match. So,
however, I do want to throw my prediction right there. Well, it's not so much of a prediction. I think that it is a foregone conclusion of who's going to eat the pin. It's not going to be Orange Cassidy or Toni Storm. These two are pretty much carrying the banner of AEW. Marina Shafir, that can be argued, but I don't think that's going to happen. It's obviously going to be Wheeler Yuta.
If anyone's going to eat the pin on the side of the Death Riders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And once again, this also goes back to my earlier criticism. What the this goes back to my earlier criticism of the Death Riders. Like, who the fuck are heels and who the fuck are babyfaces? Because Marina Shafir and Wheeler Yuta are the heels feuding with Toni Storm and Orange Cassidy.
And yet, here they fucking are.
Oh, God. All right. But nevertheless, I was entertained. Like I said, this is the best use of Orange Cassidy, in my opinion, and it works.
Yeah, if you're going to have one person who's clearly just a gimmick, may as well put them together with someone else who's also clearly a very gimmicked character, and just watch the ham fly everywhere.
Oh.
This is not a kosher program. There's ham and cheese all over the place.
Speaking of which, I actually got a chance to look at the White Castle commercial with AEW advertising, and it is fucking hilarious.
Oh, it was White Castle. Yeah, now I remember.
Yes!
Okay, cool.
Oh, we need a White Castle in Tampa.
Seriously.
All right. Now let's get over to...
at least In-N-Out Burger. Come the fuck on.
All right. Now let's talk about the main event. This was hyped up last week, and we are going to talk about it right now. It is the one-on-one contest for the AEW World Championship Eliminator match as MJF faces Brody King. If Brody King picks up the win, he challenges MJF for the AEW World title at Grand Slam Australia.
All right, well, here's hoping that Brody King gets the win then, because this is going to be fucking cool.
So, after MJF made his entrance into the ring, the fans of Las Vegas go crazy. In fact, the fans of Las Vegas took it upon themselves to break the ice.
Oh, boy. By which you mean...
should we save that until after we talk about the main event?
Fuck it. No.
All right, here we go.
Fuck it. This is the main event.
This is the main event. That's right. The fuck ice chants start breaking out all over the arena.
Just before the bell rings.
Just before the bell rings, and everybody was chanting it. The fans are going crazy about it, and yes, it is true. AEW referee Bryce Rosenberg Remsburg deliberately delayed the bell to let the fuck ice chant echo during the main event.
Ha. See, it seems like the referee may have waited to ring the bell so these could resonate longer. Oh no, whoops.
And you know what? Do you know, what was the old saying? A picture
is worth 1,000 words.
A picture is worth 1,000 words? Wancho, how much is this picture of MJF worth?
This picture of MJF here, where he's clearly surprised by the spontaneity of a fuck ice chant in the middle of AEW, and with him, of course, being everyone's favorite heel, everyone's favorite asshole, MJF, the world champion. He was even looking around at the crowd. He looked dead ass into the camera with this face, which to me reads, "Yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing. I know my job is to be the smart ass, wise guy with a big mouth and I always have a pithy comment or a clever insult in store, especially for the audience, because it's easy to antagonize the audience. In this case, though, no, I got nothing. Yeah, no, I don't disagree with this sentiment. I don't have anything. I don't have anything smart aleck to say. Please resume. No, that's what it comes off as. That's what it comes off as. Like, okay, yeah. I'm not gonna argue. And as a matter of fact, MJF was recently on a podcast. Which one was it?
DraftKings.
There you go. Thank you. And isn't that with O'Shea Jackson? No, O'Shea Jackson does a different one.
Yeah, no, he does a different one. But go on.
Okay, where they were asking like the podcasters were asking MJF, oh, how do you feel about the fans hijacking and taking over the show? MJF doubled the fuck down. He basically said like, yeah, like what? You want me to defend the pedophiles over here? You want me to defend you want me to defend the assholes who are ruining this place? Yeah, sure. Like no, fuck ICE. Fuck the pedophiles running the country and shit. I'm like, yeah, that's oh no, I'm saying something controversial. Pedophiles are bad, apparently. He went ahead and he just doubled down 10 toes in, which just goes to show you Maxwell Jacob Friedman may be a bad guy, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he's a bad guy.
He's a scumbag, but he's also our scumbag.
Yay! Good for him being a scumbag.
And then what happened afterwards was pretty much a blink and you miss it moment. The bell rings, Hangman Adam Page's music plays, Hangman shows up on the stage. Actually, yeah, go ahead and share that because holy shit, this whole thing was so big.
Thank you, Dirt Sheet Radio.
Yeah, that even mainstream media's was covering this shit. Like, there's a headline from an article from NBC.
NBC News reading: anti-ice chants erupt at AEW Pro Wrestling show in Las Vegas, pausing the main event match. Brody King, competing against wrestler MJF in the ring at the Vegas match, has been outspoken against ICE and organized campaigns to raise money supporting immigrant communities. Yeah, no, like, this is known stuff. Anyone who knows anything about AEW will know Brody King. They'll know that Brody King is, like I said, very outspoken against ICE.
Hell yeah!
And so, yeah, fuck ICE. I'm glad to see that he's, that his support is shining through without any sort of problem. Which actually just goes to remind me of another gag that folks are saying online, like, holy shit, you know that you're in trouble if you're losing the pro wrestling audience crowd. Like, you know that your government's in trouble if you're losing the approval of the pro wrestling audience. And of course, people were also trying to take this opportunity to try and make it about fuck WWE and WWE bad by saying like, oh, I didn't see you guys have this energy with Triple H hanging out with Donald Trump all the time. Why aren't you doing that? Like, buddy, this isn't about Triple H right now.
Yeah.
We know Triple H is a dumbass. We know this. This isn't about Triple H. This is about the audience getting to show some love for a guy who's doing good things, who's actually supporting people who are being brutalized out on the streets by a freaking secret police that nobody fucking voted for. So, nah, like, fucking pick your battles more intelligently, dumbass.
I'll give my thoughts on this in just a bit, but let's talk about this. So after the bell rings, Hangman Adam Page shows up, and he stands over at the entrance ramp, and then MJF goes over to the ring apron. He tells Hangman to go back, and then from behind, Brody King chokes out MJF, and MJF goes limp in a cartoonish fashion, and then freaking Brody King drags him back in, hits a running cannonball on MJF, and then puts him down with the Gonzo Bomb to pin and win. This is a blink if you miss it match.
Blink and you miss it.
Yeah. Blink and you miss it. Your winner, Brody King. And then after the match, Andrade showed up and attacked Brody King. And then out comes Hangman Adam Page, and Hangman Adam Page knocks down Andrade, takes him out. He tries to hit MJF with the buckshot lariat, but then MJF took connected in time and hit Hangman. It took Hangman Adam Page to Dick Kick City. And then Brody King grabbed MJF and hit him with another Gonzo bomb, and the show closes off with Brody King holding the AEW World Title.
Dun dun dun! Like, yeah, he won his Eliminator match. It's a number one contenders match, dude. I don't fucking care for Tony Khan's stupid terminology. Like, fucking okay. So we got a cool match over here. It was surprising that it went in this blink and you miss it style. It was shocking, and we got the shock value. We got the surprise value out of it. I don't see any reason why anyone should have a problem with this. So yeah, no, we've managed to move along a couple of people's different issues with each other. What with Andrade and Hangman getting involved, and yeah, the fuck ice chants are always very nice.
It was so nice that that wrestling hardcore legend Mick Foley actually endorsed it and gave it the thumbs up. He actually enjoyed it, and fans are already saying that, like, you know, Mick Foley is a hypocrite.
He's a hypocrite. He had no money taking. He had no problem taking money when it was with WWE and Trump. Like, you guys are just fucking complaining for anything, won't you?
Exactly. Fucking and the way I see it, fans are allowed to chant whatever they want.
That's that comes with the price of admission.
Now, that being said, I'm not going to lie to you. If this was a WWE broadcast, I'm pretty sure WWE would do something to try and manipulate or try to minimize the fuck ice chants or try to censor it.
They would have had to try to censor it, as I mean,
they would have tried to censor it. And because, you know, they can't have that. After all, you know, Triple H has been so open about mixing WWE with our current administration, like it's some form or fashion.
Mr. Quake is over here saying AEW was part of NWA, right, Ravensflock? No! It was never part of NWA.
Hell no, bro.
It's MAGA syndrome, Ravensflock. You can't blame them. You know, people are just looking for a reason to try to fucking complain about anything. I swear to God.
And that's one of the...
Bobby Lashley needs to be the AEW champion.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, sometimes.
After he comes back from injury. And that's one of the big positive things that I will give AEW credit for. They're sticking to wrestling. They're not trying to branch out or get involved in politics or anything else. They're sticking to wrestling. All right? And they're not controlling what the fans are chanting.
True. The only problem with that is you cannot give the audience too much of a free rein, lest you let your show get hijacked and it just becomes pandemonium.
That is true. Thankfully, that never happened. I understand that was a risk, but that never happened. Meanwhile, WWE has been so ham-fisted with their association with our current president that Triple H can't help himself but make public appearances in the Oval Office.
No, just fucking no. Oh, the mid-Atlantic, like, it doesn't, it, like, the Mr. Quake, the
Are you talking about the national title?
Yeah, no, are you talking about the AEW national title that what's his face, Tony Khan, literally just copied and pasted the design
of the NWA.
Of, the NWA. Yeah, Triple H is desperate.
Man.
Yes,
he is. He is so desperate. He's desperate for money. He's desperate for ticket sales. He's desperate for recognition.
Which, considering he's making a stupid amount of money, I don't see why he's got to maintain any form of desperation. You've got the bag. You won the bag. Chill your ass out, Hunter. Let me see here. Book of Keys, Powerhouse Hobbs.
Oh, yeah. A big shout out to Powerhouse Hobbs. He made his WWE debut in the Royal Rumble as Royce Keys, and I'm not going to knock his choice of a name. I know the reasoning behind it, and it's fine. I just wish he didn't debut in the Royal Rumble.
Fuck Riyadh season.
Fuck Riyadh season.
All right. Yeah. But as far as this goes, yeah, No notes, no issues, at least not on my end. The match was fun.
Yeah!
It was explosive, it was exciting, it was unpredictable. Because you better believe this is the kind of thing that MJF would be. It would be all over himself, beside himself, be like, "Wait, no, I wasn't ready. No, what the hell's going on?" Blah.
Exactly, yeah. And you know what? I agree with MJF's words on the podcast. Like, I don't care what side of the political spectrum you are. Pedophilia is wrong. 100%, plain and simple.
Full stop.
Thank you.
Tell that to the guy in the Oval Office.
All right. Now let's go ahead and shift gears over to this week's edition of TNA Impact.
All right.
And this is one of their TV tapings over in Albuquerque, New Mexico, before they make their way over to Nashville, make their way over to Tennessee next week for No Surrender. And
please, no more Dixie Carter cameos.
No. Thankfully,
no more Dixie Carter fucking cameos.
No.
None.
I think they're done with the Dixie, Juancho.
They better be.
And
she's not even a Dixie chick. Those are at least fun and entertaining.
No, but she's a Ditzy Dixie. Ah!
Yeah, she is.
That poor babe in the woods. Anyways, so we open up TNA Impact with some in-ring action featuring Trey Miguel, the man who has re-signed with TNA after being out of the company for like a week and then being fired from AEW over a tweet.
Because AEW, like, apparently this kind of fucking thing came down from the upper offices of the Warner Brothers Discovery family.
Oh yeah.
So, like, this came from like the House of Zaslav, wherever the fuck that is, in order to get all this shit taken care of. So I don't know who that idiot was, but fuck him. Oh yeah, no, we know the Dixie Chicks are just named the Chicks now. We were just continuing to play on the words, considering the fact that her name is actually Dixie.
Yeah. But that being said, fuck David Zaslav. Go back and kill your company.
MJF has common sense. TNA needs a Knockouts International title. Maybe. Let's see. Steve Macklin reminds me of Steven Richards.
No.
Trey Miguel's graphic over here.
Yeah. Trey Miguel was in action. He fought against, I forgot who the local competitor was, but apparently he's from Australia. And joining the commentary team is Ariana Grace, who is holding the TNA International title. And she was on commentary with Tom Hannafan and with Matthew Raywalt while this match was happening. Trey Miguel, incredible action in the ring. He had a good showing against a local competitor, and Ariana Grace, surprisingly, she was very competent in her commentary. She's obviously worried about her fiance, about Stax. She wants to make sure that Stax plays right and doesn't do anything dirty. She's trying to do things right by her daddy, by Santino Marella, and and during that match, of course, Trey Miguel got to show off just a little bit after he was whooping the shit out of the jobber. He got to blow a kiss to Ariana Grace, to which she took exception to that before continuing the action, which is all. Yeah, it's fine. Trey Miguel, of course, then hits his finishing move to pin and win the opening match. Your winner, Trey Miguel, and he gets to challenge Stax for the international title at No Surrender.
Oh no, what's Ariana gonna do?
I don't know what Ariana was gonna do, but we know what Stax was gonna do. Stax charged into the ring after the match and started brutalizing Trey Miguel, and then Ariana Grace ran into the ring and she was protesting her fiance to please stop this violence, stop these underhanded tactics. You're better than this. Not exactly in those words.
No, he's not. Yeah, he's literally not.
We know that. But still, great in-ring action from Trey Miguel. This will be his chance. This will be the chance for TNA to build him as a single star. It sucks that under the circumstances he had to leave and then come back because David Zaslav doesn't like anybody with It's just such a weird as if David Zaslav actually gives a shit. Apparently he does.
Apparently he fucking does.
Whatever.
Their loss is TNA's gain.
Exactly. So,
which just goes to show we have not had the Rascals together as a full team, the full lineup in any promotion in the last 3 years now.
I'm pretty sure if it wasn't for David Zaslav having an opinion about it, Tony Khan would have
been able to encapsulate them. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, you're right. Still excellent showing, excellent work from Trey Miguel.
That's right. Yes, David Zaslav destroyed Cartoon Network.
Why do you think we hate him so much?
Arrgh!
Wait, this is part of the match, wasn't it?
Actually, yeah, go ahead and show it. Let me see here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot that I pulled pictures from TNA. This is part of our new format because, yeah, we're that cool. Yeah, no.
Yay.
This is the local competitor. Again, I don't know his name. I forgot his name. And I think that was the only picture I was able to pull because what the fuck? TNA didn't take enough pictures this week, I guess. So now, let's go over to the exciting match of the night. Hang on a minute. Trump. Yeah, no, okay. Let's go over to the exciting match of the night, and it is a 6 knockouts tag match.
Holla, 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 holla.
That's right.
Oh, hey, hey, it's that, the name of that tag team you don't like.
Yeah. It is Indy Hartwell teaming up with the Angel Warriors, represented by the TNA Knockouts World Champion Lei Ying Lee and Zaya Brookside, versus the Elegance brand. And it is the in-ring return of Ash by Elegance.
The matriarch of the Elegance brand here. God damn. God almighty. Like, I am legitimately, like, freaking, confused as to what happened with Ash by Elegance in her recovery here. So I'm glad that whatever it was, she managed to kick it.
Yep. Just for reference, Ash by Elegance relinquished the TNA Knockouts World title back in October due to undisclosed medical issues, and she was pretty much still serving as a manager for the Elegance brand up until last week when she has announced that she is cleared and is back in in-ring competition. We don't know the circumstances behind her absence, and as K-Storm pointed out last week, it's frankly none of our business.
Yeah, true. Like, the only thing that we're getting out of anyone is that there's some mental health along with physical health challenges that were included in this stuff. But that's just conjecture. That's just, what do you call it? Rumor and innuendo. There's nothing that we can actually point to that would work sufficiently as evidence for any of this stuff, I'm afraid.
The truth is, we will never know exactly why Ash by Elegance had to hang her boots temporarily, but we are happy that she is back in the ring to mix it up with the knockouts.
Very much so. Like, god dang it, this is insane, and I'm digging it, and I love it.
So Ash, here's to you as I kill this bottle.
Re-ad season.
You're lucky the light censored my finger.
All right, so how'd this match go?
It's just a fist. Oh, wait, there's a finger. All right, so the match went great. Let's go ahead and show off the photos here. The Elegance brand were actually branding like their costumes based off of Breaking Bad. Like, they were wearing yellow jumpsuits. And it said...
as if fucking, like Walter and, what's his face? What's the other guy? Jesse.
Yeah.
Like Walter and Jesse doing the cooking their meth.
Yeah, exactly. Shit, now I gotta watch Breaking Bad.
I get it, because Breaking Bad was on AMC. One of the greatest shows ever.
Yeah, and their shirt said "Breaking Elegance," and that was cool. Of course, Indy Hartwell is the first one to mix it up. She plants M with a fucking devastating spine buster, showing how much of a powerhouse that she is.
Okay, M by Elegance. I'm looking at the kicks over here. All right, just so you know, I am not gonna be haterating or hollerating at anybody who's rocking the swoosh, who's rocking a pair of Nikes. I will always have respect for them.
However,
you're supposed to be part of the Elegance brand.
Well, it is Elegance. Look at the color; it's rose gold.
K-Storm?
Yes.
What would you say the color is for that? For these Nikes here?
I say it's rose gold. Do you agree?
I do.
K-Storm agrees.
It would need a more metallic tint to be proper rose gold, but yes.
Yeah.
The rose.
Yeah, no, I was because I was saying that, like, my thinking on it looks like these look a little more roughly loved than what someone who is supposed to be in the Elegance brand would wear. But that's just my opinion in terms of character development or whatever. That's neither here nor there.
It's all right.
That's neither here nor there. Like I said, I'm not knocking her on it. I'm just saying, like if you're rocking Nikes, keep them cream, keep them fresh.
Exactly. Come on, man. Especially if they're like really white Air Force Ones. Like shit, you don't want to get any stains on them.
No, you do not.
I own enough Nike shoes to know that fact.
That's why all his Nike shoes are black.
And different colors. Anyways, so getting back to the action, let's continue the pictures and let's continue talking about the Knockouts tag match, because the Elegance brand, as I mentioned, they worked as a full unit during this match. They had a great showing on NXT. They have a great showing here on TNA as they punish Xia Brookside in the middle of the ring. Every person in the Elegance brand got a chance to tag in and show off what they're made of. The babyfaces, of course, were able to mount their own offense during the first half of the match, but then the personal concierge got involved.
Mr. Iceman.
Yep, allowing the Elegance brand to regain control, which prompted the Albuquerque crowd to chant "fuck," to chant. They didn't say "fuck Ice," but they said like "fuck the Iceman" or some shit like that. Like
"fuck the Iceman."
Which is
"fuck you, Iceman."
There you go, yeah, something like that, which is close enough.
Yeah, for the record, that's close enough, but the context is different. It's like, so good try. We're not gonna knock you for trying to get in on the "fuck Ice" chant, but the context was it kind of makes it lose its luster. Not saying that it's a bad thing. It's just saying like an effort was made.
So, as we get back from commercial break, Ash by Elegance is tagged in, and it looks like she hasn't lost a step. She got to square up with Lei Ying Lee in the middle of the ring, taking the Knockouts World Champion to task. And everything was going well for the Elegance brand until Lei Ying Lee tagged in Xia Brookside, and Xia Brookside got the hot tag, and she started unleashing hell on the Elegance brand. At ringside, Xia Brookside ended up at ringside during the match after she hit a huge crossbody on the Elegance brand, and then the Iceman pulled out fucking glitter from his pocket, and he was going to throw it at Xia Brookside, but Xia dodged, and it hit Mr. Elegance, and Mr. Elegance got glittered all over. This allowed Xia Brookside to roll Heather by Elegance into the ring and roll her up in this incredible pinning position to pick up this wild ankle prawn bridge to pick up the victory. Your winners, the Angel Warriors and Indy Hartwell. And then after the match, the Elegance brand put a hurting on the babyfaces, and the Elegance brand closed off the show, striking their pose.
You mean close
off the match, post-match beatdown, striking the pose.
Okay. All right, so they lost the match, but they got their receipt. They got to get their shit in, so they got their heat back. Okay,
exactly.
That just goes to show you, Elegance brand is staying strong. The good guys still win the match, and that still matters, and that still means something. But the bad guys here, who are much more cohesive, who are much more unified, and they do have a Weasley manager, the personal concierge, in their corner along with Mr. Elegance. God damn. Yeah, no, these ladies are rocking it. Gotta love the Elegance brand.
Yeah, no
arguments from here.
Yeah, I know. It was crazy. Like, imagine, like, we were just talking about the Ash by Elegance in 2024-ish, and
it'll never catch on shows. What we fucking know.
I know. Fast forward to now. It's crazy.
Right? Yeah, Mr. Quake, Elegance brand versus Toxic Attraction. And that would have been something.
And now let's get over to the exciting segment, and it is a video package featuring Mara Sade and Ryan Nemeth. Apparently, like,
hey, big brother.
Ryan Nemeth.
What has he been up to?
So Ryan Nemeth is sick and tired of Mara Sade super kicking him in the face at every turn, and it looks like they haven't settled their differences in their intergender match at Genesis. And now they're challenging each other in a series of competitions. It's pretty much a case of anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
You were the girl.
Shut up. Anyways. So, yeah, no, they go through a series of competitions here. Mara Sade pulls a Mr. Perfect and throws the football across the field, and then she goes over end to end, and she catches the football, and a bunch of random dudes like came out celebrating with her. And meanwhile,
what the fuck?
It's crazy. And then Ryan Nemeth tries to throw the football, but then he couldn't because his arm was hurt. So.
Okay, that's funny. That's bullshit, but that's funny.
And then
I got nothing.
Yeah, and then they tried to square off again, this time in a basketball court. They were playing basketball against each other, which Mara Sade, which Ryan Nemeth, of course, used some underhanded tactics here. So, yeah, no, like I said, it's pretty much like these two one-upping each other in a series of competitions, and I was thoroughly entertained by it.
All right. Okay.
Mr. Perfect would have been proud.
Yeah, Kurt Hennig, Nick Nemeth's illegitimate father.
Who also, by the way, happens to be a wrestler that Brock Lesnar not only was friends with, but Brock Lesnar looked up to, Mr. Perfect.
I mean, Kurt Hennig is a stand-up guy.
Yeah. And he gave a really solid advice to Brock Lesnar, saying, you get into the business to get out of the business.
Yeah. I mean, Stone Cold says the same thing, so yeah.
That's true.
All right, good on him. Okay, this was silly. This was freaking funny. I get it. It's dumb, but it's wrestling dumb. It's not eye-rolling, I don't want to deal with this bullshit anymore, TNA be TNA-ing levels of dumb.
Oh, trust me, we're going to get to that level of dumb later.
This one is much more standard. Okay, this is silly comedy wrestling stuff, but it's still wrestling. It's still included within the oeuvre and the atmosphere of pro wrestling. So, understandable.
Of course. Now, let's get over to the match of the night. And it is, of course, a tag team squash match featuring this tag team that's in action, The Righteous.
All right.
Vincent and Dutch. The Dutch being the big guy and Vincent being the guy in the hoodie. So these guys are in action against a jobber tag team, and they're it was pretty much pedestrian to watch. Like, of course, the Righteous picked up the victory. It was an easy win for them. Apparently, they're still in this storyline where they don't want to fight the Hardy Boys, but they want the Hardy Boys to join them and form some sort of new twisted faction, some sort of new twisted alliance.
Like, okay, look, you can't out-crazy the Hardys. No matter how, listen, we had Bray Wyatt try. What happened with Bray Wyatt? He got Ultimate deleted, and then he was cleansed, and then he teamed up with Woken Matt Hardy. Okay? They tried that shit in TNA with other, Hardy compound cinematic matches.
Yeah!
Alright? You get attacked with Roman candles and a drone. Also, all of Matt Hardy's children, and Rebby Hardy, who, let's face it, you don't want to face her on a good day.
No.
All right? She's got the Latina fire that does not know how to quit.
You forgot one person. Senor Benjamin!
I was going to bring him up.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Also, there's Senor Benjamin. But what does he do in the affectation of the match? Not really much.
No, but he does assist. Anyways, so yeah, over the years, pro wrestling has had its share of so many bizarre gimmicks. We had Papa Shango, we had freaking the Wyatt family in their first year, Broken Matt Hardy or Woken Matt Hardy, two different versions.
Initially Undertaker and Kane.
Initially the Undertaker and Kane, yeah. I mean, there's been so many. The Boogeyman is another example.
Literally, we have a Boogeyman in pro wrestling.
Oh, and of course, Doink the Clown. Oh, God. Yeah. So the Righteous, I don't know. In terms of bizarre characters, I'm still trying to win. They're still trying to win me over here. So
Joe, it's the same sort of color of having a Wyatt family style cult, except instead of evil swamp bayou voodoo shit, it's freaking Midsommar / LSD fueled flower power Brightburn cult shit.
Wow,
All right.
honey.
All right.
Okay.
Like it's not hard to see what they're going for. You just gotta open your mind and learn shit.
That's a deep
That's
fucking
true. I guess I'll give it another shot. I don't know,
Like
man.
you have to look at what they're taking their inspiration from. They even wanted Elijah to join them.
Yeah, that's
I remember that.
I remember that.
They wanted to speak with Zeke. All right.
Wancho,
Walk with Elijah's.
Wancho, you gotta let go of Zeke, man. He's gone.
Never.
He's gone.
Milkier Zeke.
Anyways, all right, fine. But let's move on to a segment which clearly exemplifies LOL TNA. All right. So we get a major announcement from, of course, former WWE superstar Sonya Deville, Daria Ray, and the way she introduced herself, like she had, like it was a backstage video. She had no charisma when she introduced herself. She says, "Hi, I'm Daria Ray, the Suit."
The fuck?
As
How can you get-
as in case from she's a bad guy authority figure. What else do you call a corporate person? A suit.
No.
Just
That
the way
is
she-
at the flatness and
Oh,
blahness of the delivery.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no.
no.
She ran down all the matches that are going to be happening at TNA No Surrender next Friday, the 13th. And then Santino Marella, thank goodness he shows up and adds a little bit of life to this segment here. He shows up to interrupt Daria Ray and says that he is giving his daughter, Ariana Grace, a shot at the TNA Knockouts World title next week at No Surrender. Daria accuses Santino, rightfully so, of nepotism, favoring his daughter and giving her this title opportunity. And then their attention is drawn away because Steve Macklin is still in the building, despite the fact that he was fired last week via Feaster fired. And Daria, yeah.
What the?
So
no.
No.
You're fired. That means no more. That
No.
means
Let me
bye-bye.
explain. Steve Macklin was there to say goodbye to his friends, and then he cut a very heartfelt promo right in front of the camera about his time in TNA, and it was a very good babyface promo, a very good goodbye promo. Before leaving the building, he ran into Mike Santana and shook his hands. These two are apparently friends, and then, you know, that's what friends do. They shake hands out of respect. You hate to see them go away. Then you turn around, you take care of business, and then the next thing you know,
You punch him.
so in classic LOL TNA fashion, because this is definitely not going to go anywhere,
Why?
Steve Macklin attacks Mike Santana from behind before the officials, before security breaks it up and escorts Steve Macklin out of the building.
Why?
LOL TNA!
No. Was Macklin beefing with Santana before?
No!
Was he only jumping Santana because Santana had the TNA World title before?
No! There was no jumping. There's no animosity between either of them.
Then why involve yourself with the guy? Why beat him up? Why try and fake him out with a handshake before the beat up?
Well, the only thing I can actually, I'm going to try to explain it. Like, the best thing that I can, the best explanation
do
that I
your
can...
best to square peg this round hole for me.
I'm going to try. The best explanation I can give is LOL TNA!
Nobody knows what they're doing.
Okay, Storm.
No one knows what they're doing.
Fuck Rick. Oh, wait, we can't talk about it anymore.
There's no. There's no.
We had season. This doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Why TNA? Why do you continuously shoot yourself in the foot after all these years?
Okay. I need to I need to know whether or not Steve Macklin's actually fired from TNA, because the way this is coming off, it sounds like I know where this is going. Sorry guys, I'm armchair quarterbacking fucking.
Are you gonna predict the future?
Yes.
Okay.
Putting it simply, Macklin's going to continue popping up. He's going to continue jumping Mike Santana. Security's going to still continue dealing with him. And they're like, hey, he doesn't work for TNA anymore. He doesn't, he's not our professional wrestler. He can't be doing this kind of stuff.
You think so?
Macklin then goes like, along the lines of, if you were really tough or whatever, if you really wanted to see why I would do this stuff, then put me in a match with Santana so I could get my hands on them legally and properly. I won't even worry about getting paid or whatever. I don't give a damn. I just want to destroy him or some shit. It sounds silly, but that's the most logical way to go about it.
The idea has legs.
Yeah, I hope so.
If TNA doesn't shoot him first.
True. Speaking of things that...
All right.
Speaking of things that TNA could shoot and or amputate.
Now, I'm actually going to bring this up as an honorable mention. Tessa Blanchard is back in the ring, and she took on a local jobber in the middle of the ring. She's looking really good. I think that right now TNA is trying to rebuild Tessa Blanchard's image as a singles competitor. Now that, as you mentioned, she finally presented the receipts, and she is finally absolved from all the shit, all the shit that's been going on over the years.
Here's the thing: she is absolved of the initial shit that she's been accused of.
Okay.
Just that.
Other people's opinions of her will take a while to be affected or be rehabilitated. So in the meantime, there's still going to be folks who are literally just going to hate on her just for hating's sake.
Yeah, but she's still a heel, so obviously it's not going to bother her. But if if TNA is trying to rebuild her as a single star, it's a start. You got to start somewhere.
Well, I guess you're not wrong there. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Nothing wrong with trying to see what they can get the most out of somebody, especially if they work for you. With Tessa Blanchard's case, she clearly could have gone to any promotion, but she decided to try to cut her teeth the right way. So nothing wrong with that. No arguments. 5 out of 5. There you go.
All right. Now let's get over to the main event segment. And this feels more like an impromptu main event segment because after being assaulted by his best friend, Mike Santana charges into the ring. He gets on the mic and he is pissed off, rightfully so. He is angry. He said last week when he cut a promo on TNA that he's going to be a fighting champion. He's going to welcome all challengers. And he didn't think that being the champion would actually affect friendships as well. And he pretty much said that if you're going to stab him, you don't stab him in the back. You stab me in front of a chest, and you stand up to me like a man and not like a little bitch.
Oh no, he said bitch. Oh. That means he's serious.
And that also means that other bitches are gonna jump him. And speaking of bitches, out comes the newly reformed system, jumping Mike Santana, Brian Myers, Eddie Edwards, Cedric Alexander, and Bear Bronson. And it's a 4-on-1 beatdown. They jump Mike Santana, and then the Hardy Boys tried to join in on the fray to help out, but the numbers game was too much for them. It's 4-on-3. They need one other person to even the odds, and then out came Moose.
Well, shit.
Moose jumps the system from behind, knocks out almost everybody, and then he power bombs Cedric Alexander onto the system outside of the ring, and it was fucking awesome. The show closes with a newly formed alliance between the Hardys, Moose, and the TNA World Champion Mike Santana.
Wait, when did the Hardys show up in the middle of all this?
They showed up after the system. First the system showed up. And they beat up Mike Santana. And then the Hardys showed up to help Mike Santana against the system.
Okay.
And then Moose showed up.
Makes sense. And then Moose shows up. Okay, makes perfect sense to me. Gamer Dad saying, if you're going to predict the future, you need to sound like a southern gypsy fortune teller. I don't think so. I wouldn't be able to do that kind of voice to save my life.
Okay.
No, that's too southern. He's talking about more
New Orleans.
New Orleans. Yeah. Okay. So all right. So Moose is back. He's been licking his wounds for a hot minute ever since the system.
He's been gone for a week. Oh no. He has he got his ass jumped last week and he's fine now. He's okay. He got better.
Right. Jinx.
Juan, ring the bell.
Don't mind if I do.
All right, so final thoughts on this week's edition of TNA Impact. Great 6 knockouts tag match. Happy to see Ash by Elegance is healthy. Happy to see her back in the ring. And happy to see her do what she does. And the silliness between Ryan Nemeth and Mara Shade is awesome. And I want them to continue on with their fucking hijinks. I want to see how much mileage they can get out of it. I mean... You have to tell a story with something, and I don't know what the hell they were thinking about about Steve Macklin jumping Mike Santana after leaving and after cutting that. Is it going anywhere? If it's not, then why would you do it?
It's going somewhere. It has to.
It has to.
Steve Macklin's one of these people's best veteran assets in TNA. You think they're just gonna let him run off for no good reason?
Also,
and as a shoot.
Also, Dario Ray is really bad at cutting promos, and thank God Santino was there to save it. Ish. Oh God.
Listen, Daria, you've been a heel. You know how to do heel work.
Yeah.
You've been a heel authority figure before. You know how to fucking do this stuff. So please do it right.
Now, this week's edition of AEW Dynamite was actually really freaking good. A great trios match to open up the show, and we got some great matches in between. Of course, Kenny Omega and Andrade being the exciting match out of all of them. It was awesome. It was great. The close second, of course, was Hangman Adam Page versus Mark Davis in a nice big hoss fight, but Kenny Omega and Andrade really stole the show. And, of course, Tommaso Ciampa, happy that he bounced back in AEW. Happy that he is the TNT champion. Fuck yeah, that's how you bring in a big time star elsewhere. I'm really not a big fan of Ricochet. I think Ricochet continues to dig himself that fucking hole. Like, if he keeps going, he's gonna spin around 630 and fucking face plant.
I mean, that's Twitter Ricky for you. What do you expect?
Yeah, it's stupid.
His whole thing is going off at the mouth like a dumbass.
Yeah, and Chris Statlander, oh my God.
She could do with a session at the Performance Center, brother.
At least she cuts
promo class.
Slightly better than Ricochet, even though that's not a big bar to climb.
It's not a high bar to climb.
That's not a high bar to climb. And of course, the main event, even though it was fun, even though the right guy went over, I think everybody for a while is just going to be talking about the fuck ice chants. Because that's... Naturally.
Because that was a surprising fucking spontaneous fucking experience there.
Yeah, and it was great
from the fans.
Because it was organic. It wasn't engineered.
Anything can happen in the world of professional wrestling, folks.
Now, this week's edition of WWE NXT was also great. One of the things, of course, they're going to talk about is, of course, Joe Hendry being the NXT champion. Fuck yes, it's awesome. All the other matches were great. The women's tag match for the TNA Knockouts titles, the Elegance brand, continue to show their tag team strength. Please, for the love of God, just split up Sol Ruca and Zarya already. Stop teasing us, man.
Every time that we see those two together and they're not clawing at each other, it kind of makes my eyes roll to the back of my skull. Come on already. Just get it done and over with. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to go for instant gratification. I'm saying y'all motherfuckers took too long to pull the trigger and teased it too many fucking times that I've gone ahead and gone limp.
Exactly. Also, I love this new character of Tony D'Angelo. I like this new chapter. It's actually getting me really excited because he's coming for blood. He's coming for payback.
And let's not forget the ladder match over here is a...
Of course, yeah, no, the ladder match, no notes. Absolutely great. Holy shit, we got ladder stilts, Juan. Ladder stilts! That's silly as shit, but it's awesome!
Oh, God. Gotta love some of the silliness here.
Of course. And that's going to do it for this week, folks. Tune in, of course, tomorrow, Saturday afternoon at 5 p.m. Eastern for another exciting edition of Los Amigos Play, where I take control and go through another round, another lap of Sonic Frontiers on a Nintendo Switch. And, of course, we'll have another new episode to talk about all the topics that's happening this week on another edition of The Ravens Flock, which is every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, again, right here on YouTube and Kick. And don't worry, folks, don't worry, folks, the Black Files will be back next Wednesday.
I gotta figure out a way to uncombobulate my brain. I really wanted to try and do the episode of the Black Files that I had planned, only, if nothing else, for some closure on my end, but because the fact that
it was a sensitive topic.
Yeah, it was supremely sensitive, and I was worried that I wouldn't have enough of an audience to be able to address this stuff properly. I would want there to be more people so that more people can become knowledgeable about this shit. I really wish that it could have been. I got no fucking words.
It's okay. It's okay. But like I said, the Black Files will be back next week. All right, guys? All right, so until then, Juan, plug us away.
Don't mind if I do. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everyone in between, thank you very much for watching this week's live stream edition of Wrestle Rewind, hosted by Jose Casabona, as he reviews for you the best and the worst of three of the most exciting professional wrestling programs in North America today: WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. Step into the ring every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, live simulcasting on YouTube.
7:30 p.m.
7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe and follow button, ring the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our content. Becoming a flock of my YouTube join button. And until next time, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlockOnline, Kick.com/TheRavensFlock, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring that tiny little notification bell right here on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/TheRavensFlock, humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and the Ravens Flock.
All right, folks, thank you very much for tuning in to another exciting edition of Wrestle Rewind. For Mr. Juan Arouse, I'm Jose Casabona, and fuck react season. One bottle wasn't enough for me.